Good morning, students. Hope you are doing well. Students, grammar has many constituents which make it the base of the English language. These constituents are like noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction, and interjection, etc. These are actually the parts of speech. But can you tell me which is the most important among these? Yes, it's a verb. As I just told you, that verb is the most important of the constituents of grammar because there cannot be any sentence in English language without a verb. We can skip subject or object in certain cases, but we can never skip a verb in a sentence. So today the topic which we are going to take up is transitive and intransitive verbs. Before we move further, let's have a look at the learning outcomes. After the completion of the topic, you will be able to recognize transitive and intransitive verbs, relate the verb and object after their recognition, and finally, classify the verbs into transitive or intransitive according to their type. Students, though you have been studying or knowing about verbs right from your primary classes, but still, let's have a look at its definition. A verb is a word that describes an action being done by someone or something. For example, the horse is running. In this example, running is the action which is being done by its subject, which is a horse in this case. Thus, running is a verb in this sentence. So, the kinds of verbs which we are going to discuss thoroughly today in detail are transitive verb and intransitive verb. Transitive verbs. Transitive verbs are action verbs that have an object to receive that action. For example, he rode the bicycle. In this sentence, you can see that the object of the verb rode is bicycle because it is receiving the action done by the subject. Thus, the verb rode is a transitive verb in this sentence. Here are more examples of transitive verb. I love ice cream. In this sentence, ice cream is receiving the action of being loved. And in second case, he studies French. French is the object which is receiving the action of being studied. Intransitive verbs. Intransitive verbs are action verbs, but unlike transitive verbs, they do not have an object for receiving the action because they are complete in themselves, or their meaning is complete without the object. For example, he laughed, and the second one is he jumped. In this case, we can see that they do not require any object because they are complete in themselves. Here are some more examples. They jumped, the dog ran, she sang, a light was shining. We can see that in these sentences there is no need of object as they are complete in themselves. Their meaning is complete in themselves. Now the question arises, how to identify a transitive verb. Transitive verbs are not just verbs that can take an object, rather they demand objects. For example, please bring coffee. So in this example you can see, if we will just speak or say the sentence up to bring, up to the verb, the sense will remain incomplete. So we will have to add the object, that is coffee. Let's try to understand transitive verbs along with their objects through a few more examples. The girls carry water to their village. In this example, what do the girls carry? Water. So water is the direct object in this example. The second one is Joan threw the ball. What did Joan throw? The ball. So ball is the object and throw is the verb. Could you phone the neighbors? In this sentence you can see phone is the verb and neighbors are the object who are going to receive the action. I caught a cold. What did I catch? A cold. That is an object here. She loves rainbows. What does she love? Rainbows. So rainbows are object here. Students, you might be wondering, how can I find direct objects? So my advice is to follow these steps. First of all, identify the verb in the sentence and make sure that it is an action verb. Then second step is ask yourself the question, what got? And insert the action verb in that place when you actually answer your own question. The answer is the direct object. Here is an example. Alice likes the cookies from the new bakery. Likes is the verb in the sentence. I'm sure it is an action verb. What got liked? Cookies is the direct object because cookies are being liked in this sentence. Let's have few more examples. First one was done. So the second one is Keith noticed a letter in his desk. Noticed is the verb in this sentence and it is an action verb. What got noticed? Letter is the direct object. Helen needed some advice on her essay. Needed is the verb in this sentence which is an action verb, and what got needed? An advice. That's why it is the direct object. Students, do you know that there are most of the verbs which can be used both as transitive as well as intransitive verbs. Thus it depends upon their usage. How do we use them? For example, encouraged by the others she sang. In this sentence the verb sang has no object, that's why it's an intransitive verb. But the same verb in the second sentence is a transitive verb, as it is given she sang the national anthem at the hockey game. What did she sing? The national anthem. Thus it is an object, making it a transitive verb. In the second example, after he cleaned up, he left. He left the gift on the table. So in the first sentence, it is an left is an intransitive verb, while in the second case it is a transitive verb as the object is the gift there. So dear students, that was all at my end for this topic, and I am confident that you must have understood the topic well. Now it's your responsibility to practice this topic as much as you can, and for this purpose an activity sheet for the same topic is also being sent along with this video, and attempt it well and send it to your respective teachers for getting the feedback. And I also hope that the learning outcomes which were set at the very beginning must have been realized by you, they must have been met with. So all the best, thank you, and have a nice day.